Hi everyone, this is Angie with Hive and Honey Candle, and I wanted to show you what the Titan 51104 wax looked like. I made some testers a couple nights ago, and I wanted to show everyone what they looked like. This wax, it's a container wax. It has paraffin, soy, coconut, and palm wax in it. And these I did 2 days ago. I was testing the Crackle single wicks, the Aroma Light wicks, and LX. So I made some of these. I did not use a heat gun. So they look really good. They have really smooth tops and good glass adhesion. So I wanted to wait a couple nights though because it gets cold here overnight, and I was curious on how they would do in the cooler temperatures at night as far as like wet spots. But I'll show you a couple close-ups here. This is the Crackle single, and this is the top here. I didn't use the heat gun, so if you want it to look a little bit more smooth around the wood wick, you can do that. I did do it on one to show you where I used the heat gun, but I actually like it better without the heat gun. So anywho, this one I used the Brazilian Crush, and this one I did the Cheirosa 71. So both of those are really good, but anyway, this is what they look like. None of these had wet spots on them at all. So I did pour hot though. I heated the wax to at least 200, 210, and then I poured it right away. I added the oil and mixed it, and I want to say I think I poured it around like 180, 190. The room though, our house is an older craftsman style house, so we have like these little compartment, like I have this little tiny room that I make all the candles in. It did get pretty warm, so I want to say it was at least like 75, probably 75, 77 degrees in the room, and they all cooled. I poured them at once, so they were together, and they did cool pretty gradually. So I would say if your house is cooler, maybe preheat these jars with a heat gun, or if you're able to have the room like be a little bit warmer, then I would do that because it does help. I only actually had one tester that had a wet spot on my very first batch, and that was because the jar was cold. So but anyway, this is what I wanted to show you guys, this to see how I'm going to do this with all the waxes that we sell. That way you can see what they look like. But as far as glass adhesion, this is one of the better waxes we carry for this. Cocoa 83 is really good too. So all right, well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, I did use between 8 and 9% fragrance load. Yeah, that's all I can think of. I plan to test some of the other wicks we carry, like CDN, zinc, but I just wanted to show you the wax in a clear jar. All right, have a great day.